What up, y'all? I'm Rajay.
And I'm Shy, and welcome to the RXS Podcast.
The podcast where we provide inspiration, motivation, and information to the music community. Gang, gang.
Yes. So, babe.
Yo.
What are we talking about today?
A little bit of everything. We have this amazing young lady that we have just met.
Yeah.
To God be the glory. But it was very interesting. It was very enlightening. And it was very inspiring. Hopefully, I'm going to try that again. Hopefully, y'all bear with me. It is inspiring to you all too, especially the young women. Like the young women. This for them.
Okay.
So this for y'all, yo. Enjoy. What up, y'all? We got Malexis J in the building.
Hey, y'all.
All the way from, where you came from?
LaGrange, North Carolina.
Shout out LaGrange.
LAG, babe.
Hey, the small town of LaGrange.
So small.
You grew up there?
Very much so. All of my years. I'll say up to 20, maybe 20.
You lived
20.
in LaGrange for 20 years?
And I'm only 22.
You're only 22?
Yes, very
First
much
of all, LaGrange is a little town.
Very much so.
And you're only 22?
Only 22. I'll be 23 next month.
For real? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey. So what was it like growing up in LaGrange?
Oh my goodness. Growing up in LaGrange, there's so many memories. I lived with my grandparents.
Okay.
So it was a lot of helping them out. Me and my mom and my brother helping them out. My granddad is a pastor.
Okay.
So my grandma being the first lady, seeing firsthand how everything was when people passed away. They're the first ones that get called.
Yeah.
So
any church drama? I'm being petty right now.
There's really no church drama in my church, and that's the crazy part.
Shout out to her grandparents on the no church drama.
No church drama at all. It's just people being people, and in a sense, it's like where we're sharing them.
Yeah.
Because my granddad, I always call him daddy.
Yeah.
So that's basically my dad.
Yeah.
So it's just growing up and seeing the different things that go on in the church and the conversations, and it's like.
So what's what is the craziest thing you heard?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, let's go. We starting off crazy.
Oh God. The craziest thing I've heard. Okay. There was someone in the church, and she gave my granddad a cake. I don't remember what it's for.
Okay.
At all. She gave him a cake, and y'all know ants are like really, really, really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
look at your face.
The cake was in the trunk for like a week because we didn't really want to touch it, and no ants were on the cake. None. Like not even one. So there was probably something in that cake.
So you're saying if no ants are on a cake, there's something wrong with this cake.
Got to be. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that there was nothing wrong with that cake. If no ant touched it, and we know that ants are really bad when it comes to sweets and stuff in the car.
If no ant touched it, that's a bad cake.
We were scared to touch it. Look at how long it was in the trunk.
So listen, you in LaGrange. Are you with your grandparents? They pastor, so you basically a PK. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, are you singing already in the church?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Conferences, praise and worship, choir. We're everything. Me and my mom are everything.
Wow.
Yes. And so I've been doing it for a long time.
Have you always enjoyed it?
I have, until I grew up older, and I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it now or anything like that. It's just my eyes became open to me wanting more.
Explain.
Just seeing my growth and going out helping other people, it just makes me just realize like, okay, there's nothing really here, because we're in the country. I mean, smack dab in the country.
You know where LaGrange at, boy. It's out there, boy.
But the church is in it's Albertson, North Carolina.
But
Kind of
really
near
Mount Olive. Shout out to Mount Olive.
Yep.
Hey.
So we're in the cut, literally, so we can make all the noise that we want to. It's just there. It's an older crowd, and I love every single one of them to death.
Yeah.
I do. But for me, being a younger person, I wanted more for myself.
Yeah.
And so when COVID hit, that is when churches were shutting down.
Yeah.
And so there was over the phone Bible studies, over the phone services, and me and my mom would have to sing on the phone.
Wait, you can't go past that too fast. Y'all did what? We are having praise and worship on the phone.
Me and my mama are singing over the phone, trying to figure out what we're going to sing.
That is hilarious.
I'm so dead serious.
Hey,
y'all.
yo. So listen, let's take it back. So you're singing in LaGrange at your grandparents' church. Mm-hmm. When is the first time you sang outside of...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When was the first time?
It's crazy because I don't really remember. Because since I was smaller, I was in groups.
Okay.
Like a lot of groups.
A lot of groups.
What
was the first group?
I think the first one was The Remnant.
Okay.
It was a group based out of Goldsboro. The director's name was Roderick Stevenson.
Okay.
And just from then on, I just remember going to the rehearsals in Goldsboro at Tehillah Church Ministries, Bishop Slater. And so just being there, I've been on the road for a long time.
Yeah, come on.
For a long time.
So you do that. How many groups do you think you were in?
I'll say at least 3. Oh, the first one was probably Spiritual Remedy.
Okay. These are some amazing names, by the way.
Yeah, aren't they? They just real good. So the first group, I think, so The Remnant probably came second.
Okay.
Second or third, because the first one was a group called Spiritual Remedy
by
Patrick Best, and it was a family thing because he's our cousin.
I actually may know who Patrick Best is, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, y'all, I don't even really remember anything from then. I remember being in the group.
So how old were you? You only 22.
I don't even know.
So you had to be like, what, 9?
Probably, I think I was younger than that.
Whoa!
Yes.
Could you hold your note already?
Yes.
How?
There's videos.
Who taught you that? Who taught you how to know?
Nobody. Like, it just came to me. My granddad was actually in a group called the Revelation Gospel Singers.
So is this a quartet group?
No.
This like
they were a choir.
Whoa! You and LaGrange, your granddad in a choir?
Choir. They have some albums too, and my uncle that passed away, which was his brother, he was also singing with the group as well. So it runs in the family.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about your grandma? She sang too?
My grandma.
Oh, she's a supporter. Grandma is a supporter.
My grandma can sing now. Sing, grandma. She gonna sing. She gonna hold that note.
Okay, she can hold it.
She gonna hold that note. With her cute self, she gonna hold her note. That's my grandma, y'all.
So which group were you in where you remembered what you were doing and you were conscious of what was going on?
The Remnant.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
The Remnant.
Okay. And what was first of all, how did you get in the group? And then just tell us about like the process of you going through being in the group.
Oh God. I mean, I would go with my mom all the time.
Oh, your mom was in the group.
My mom sings.
So you weren't in the group at first. Oh, but was she?
My mom, yes.
Your mama must be a beast. The way you keep looking at me talking,
Yes.
She got to be cold.
My mama is.
What's your mama name?
Cynthia Jarman, but they call her Lynette because her and my grandma have the same first name.
Lynette, shout out to Lynette. You
Shout
got
out
to be
to
a
you,
beast,
girl.
because your daughter in here like bigging you up, and she just like
That's
the look
my
on
twin.
her face.
That's my twin.
Let's go.
That's my twin.
So she's singing everywhere you going, so it's automatic.
It's automatic. Just okay. Michaela's here. Boom.
Hey, so then you start singing in the Remnant. What's the vibe? Did they say did your mom say like, "Hey, we need you to start singing now"? Did they like?
I don't even think it was like that. I honestly just feel like it just happened.
Like you in rehearsal? Okay, you in here every time we rehearse. Just get up here because you singing in the pew anyways.
Every single time. I really feel like I had no options.
Okay, is that
I
good
had
or
no
bad?
choice. It was good
And bad.
Maybe bad for me in the time that I was in it because
yes,
maybe I didn't want to sing sometimes.
Oh, really? Oh,
but I started to enjoy it a whole lot.
Why didn't you like it at first? Cause everybody do it and you sick of it. Yes, you were sick of it. Yes.
Maybe sometimes I didn't want to go to rehearsal.
I
knew I had school the next morning. But I knew that I would get oh my goodness, what was it? Central Park. It was a restaurant.
With the fries, the little hut
and
burger joint.
I knew that we were going to get Central Park at the rehearsal. So I feel like that was
Goldsboro. Shout out to Central
motivation.
Park. Yo, you know what?
Y'all need to bring it back.
Let me keep it a buck with you. Central Park is an amazing incentive.
Yes.
I believe I would have went to rehearsal every night if Central Park was guaranteed.
Central Park.
Listen,
oh God, the fries alone.
I don't think I ever told you about Central Park, but like, imagine Checkers rallies, but 50 million times better.
Jesus Christ.
That's Central Park.
Yes.
Yes. The same fries,
Yes.
the same style burgers, but
Yes.
a lot better. That's exactly what it was.
Oh my God, yes.
So you going to how many nights a week
Ooh,
are
God.
we rehearsing?
That's the thing. I think I want to say it was like a specific night.
Okay.
Because I don't really remember that far back.
Uh-huh.
Like what I see is just the building that we were in.
Okay,
and
what did the building look like? Because she
It
likes
was
this kind of stuff.
It was like a white building, kind of like a storefront. And when you walked in, it was these chairs set up, and then it was like a little small stage, kind of at the back.
Okay.
And so the band would kind of be in front of the stage to the right. And we would just be rehearsing right there. Like they would write songs and everything.
So when you walk in, are they already like teaching parts? Like, oh, bling, bling, bling. Oh, it's quiet.
So when I walk in, I just distinctively remember, I don't even remember the learning process.
Okay.
Because they were like originals that were written. So
they
feel
never
like,
sung covers.
No.
This is fire. What they called again?
The Remnant.
Do they got any records out?
Okay, so
Okay. Let's go.
So it's not, I mean it's out, but it's not out.
Okay. They made it.
They made it.
But we can't hear it.
Yes, you can. There's a website and I will pull that up for you at a later date.
Okay, cool.
But I actually do want to revamp some of those songs, so that's kind of like in the back of my head. And I have permission to do it. I just have not done it.
Okay. So you're in the Remnant. Is there another group after them?
No. Not at all.
So how long did you sing with them?
Oh God.
That's a long time.
Oh God. I don't even know. That like
so listen.
It's just been singing all my life. I've just been doing
And that's the thing I was about to ask you. That means if you don't know the answers to these questions, that means it's all just running together.
This has been a lifetime thing.
And it's just like every day is just one long day. That's what it seemed like.
Every day is one long day. I'm singing every day. Yes.
So you in the Remnant, because I want you to explain what led you to go from I do this because my people do it. I go to rehearsal because my mama go. I really don't feel like singing, but I guess I got to. Two, I really love this.
Oh, goodness. I feel like it was just always a passion of mine.
Okay.
So it wasn't the rehearsals. Yeah, like I don't want to go to rehearsal all the time. I mean, that's how I was. But because in the back of my head, it was like, I don't need no rehearsal. Me and my mama got it.
Oh.
And that's how I felt. But
I understood. That's a little
I know that's bad, ain't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's bad. But I was so little.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it really then. But now it's just like, I just love what I do.
Yeah.
And just like when people are like, what do you want to go to school for? Like, what do you want to do? I just want to sing. Oh. But in the back of my head, it's like, Michaela, you had to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about that. Do you have one?
I am actually a teacher.
Do you like teaching?
I love teaching.
Okay.
I love all my kids.
Okay, so what grade?
Oh, God. I teach all grades now.
Okay.
I was at a daycare for almost 3 years until this year in August. When the school year started, that's when I started. Okay. I started working with 3rd through 5th grade. Then they moved me over to kindergarten through 2nd grade. And now Monday, I started with middle school.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Are you teaching all of them?
All of them.
How in the world did you start teaching, first of all?
My mom is a teacher.
Shout out to your mom. Your mama is she the GOAT. Your mama is the GOAT, bro.
She's been teaching since I was a baby.
Okay. So did she come to you like, hey, you about to start teaching?
No, it was just like, because I knew I was trying to get out of the current job that I was in because of the stress. And like people around me could tell that I was strained. Leaving there at a certain time and then having to be doing my praise and worship leading job, leaving from where I was going there, and that was just a lot of strain on me.
Yeah.
And so I had to figure it out. Okay, like what else can I do?
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, well I have daycare babies. Okay, boom. But my mom was like, hey, you can do this. She started calling around to people to help me to get to something that would benefit me. Yeah. And just so happens I walked into the interview. I was out of there in like not even 3 minutes. She was like, "You're hired," shook my hand, and she said, "I will get more information from you later." And I walked out the door to my car.
So what about you do you think got you that job so fast?
Oh my goodness. She said she has been like looking at me.
Wow.
And you really don't understand it because you've always heard there's somebody always watching.
Yeah.
And you never know that person that's watching. So that's what makes it scary.
Yeah,
and
man.
like people have heard about me, especially taking care of their grandkids or their babies at the daycare.
Yeah.
And so that also was a part in getting the job as well, because they heard about me and how I took care of their child.
So do you take pride in having a good reputation?
I mean, yeah. But for me, it's just like how people view me is how they view me. And I used to think about it a lot, about like how people will look at me. Yeah. And so now it's just like, I know who I am. Yeah. And if you look at me in a certain type of way, if you don't like me, baby, you just gonna have to not like me. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am myself. Yeah.
So was there a time where you were worried about how people viewed you?
Oh, yes. Most definitely. And that was definitely in high school.
Oh, talk about it. Let's talk.
In high school, I was in 43 plays. And 43 plays.
40, like 4-3 put together, 43 plays, like we acting and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Yo, okay. All right, go, continue. I'm sorry.
And so in high school, you try to not be the popular one, but I had my friend group that is still close to me now, and just I was singing. Of course, I even did the gospel choir while I was there, because my mom did the gospel choir while she was there at the same school. Let's go. So I wanted to keep it alive. So people were like, "Oh, Michaela can sing," this, that, the third. But it also came with bullying as well, because everyone is like, I feel like they think that I got the limelight, because I would get called out and be like, "Michaela, can you sing alto with them right quick for them to get their part? Can you sing alto with them, tenor, soprano 1, soprano 2, and then boom, I was the one that was getting called out to do that. Shout out to Miss Marion Kennedy. That's my other mom.
Shout out.
And so it's just, I guess that was a part in people's jealousy.
Oh yeah.
And thinking that I was trying to be all that, when in all actuality, I was just helping out where I was needed. Yeah. And I wasn't big-headed at all. I've never been. Yeah. It's just...
You just don't.
My ear, I just hear it.
Yeah.
And I can't help that I hear things.
Yeah.
I can't help that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a part of that was like from the bullies, like it got so bad where, first of all, I'm not a fighter, but it got so bad to where like I had to call my mom, and I was like, "Mama, like I really feel like I'm about to get this person." Because they're picking at me so bad. And it was bad in middle school, but it was the worst in high school, because that's where I had been before I even got to high school, because I was doing the plays since was it elementary school or before that? Yeah. So I've basically been there all my life, and then just actually went to school there too.
So you're saying before being in high school, you were doing the plays at the high school. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah. So they don't like that you dope like that. They like, yo, every time they need help, they call her. I'm sick of her.
Oh, that still happens now.
They sick of you?
No, it's for me. It's just I had to come out of a season where it's like, "Michaela, can I have you for this? Michaela, can I have you for this?" But it was not reciprocated in a way.
So do you say no more now?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there, because I'm still that person that is always going to drop everything that I need to drop to make sure that you're good, Yeah.
And that is a blessing and a curse.
It is. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Sometimes that is good. Sometimes that is very bad.
Oh yeah.
And it really, like you said, it really all boils down to who you're dropping things for.
Oh yeah.
It gets to the place where, because I'm the same way, and it can easily get to the place, hey, you back there, my wife back there agreeing too hard. I've gotten to the place where there was a season where I was an extreme giver. Once I saw that it was not reciprocated, there was a season when I was not a giver at all. And then I saw how it negatively affected the people who really needed me and the people who would have reciprocated. So I added those 2 seasons together and came to the conclusion that it's not that I shouldn't give, it's who I should give to.
Correct.
That's the vibe. So you got to start asking God, hey God, what they on?
Oh yeah.
Should I be giving or not?
Yeah. That is true.
And follow the voice. If he say no, I can't.
That's my
I can't be there. I can't be there today.
Can't do it.
I can't do this rehearsal. I can't do this. I can't take you over here. I can't be your ride. I can't cash app you. I ain't got it.
I can't do it.
I ain't got it.
It's my season of no.
Yes, you're a season of no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that though.
I got to.
He's doing the yeah, he's doing the he's doing the yeah, he's doing the new thing. I'm so glad that he's doing a new thing.
Yeah.
I got to.
So you've always been a person that people could rely on, do this, do that, do this, do
All the
that.
time.
How does it feel to be pulled on so much?
I just feel like then I didn't notice it because I'm just so used to doing it. And it's just become routine in a sense.
Yes.
And so now it's where I've noticed a lot.
What shifted in you for you to notice it?
People noticing it for me. Because I didn't see it until they explained it to me.
Oh, so they like, hey yo, they really like burning you out. And you're like,
But
huh?
I'm just helping. Like, I don't mind it. Or I would just do stuff for free. You ain't got to ask me.
Oh, and let me tell you something. We were just at lunch and I said to Jess and Shy, people who are natural givers, leeches take advantage of the fact that they do it cheerfully.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you will do that? Oh, you will do that? They're so used to giving. They love giving. A person will use you and you won't know you're getting used. I just said that.
Yeah.
So that was you.
Yeah.
And then some of your homies was like, oh, they getting you, dog.
Yeah. Family, too. Yeah.
So at first, were you saying, no, I don't think that's true? Or did you?
Yeah. That was me. That was me. Because I'm just here to help. Like, I don't need anything from it. And at the time, it was like I didn't have a car, so I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm good. You ain't got to do anything for me.
Ooh.
I was just there.
Just because you have the heart to not want anything doesn't mean you don't deserve anything.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing people have to understand. Like, when you run across somebody who's willing to give and serve, even if they tell you, I'm good, I don't need no money, or I don't need this, don't play them.
And it's not like we want the money. It's not that at all.
Right.
It's time, your distance of where you have to go, what all it intakes. Like
that's
it's
the
just
story of
everything that
every.
you have to do.
That's the story of every singer and musician's life.
Yes.
It's like you can't give us $25 because we have to learn the lyrics to these songs, learn the chord progressions. We gotta carry our gear out.
Maybe
we gotta
have some rehearsals.
Gotta have rehearsals. Hey, look at hey, you can't pay me $25. You can't do that.
It's not going. Like, even if you have to drive an hour, baby, $25 is not gonna help me. That's gas.
Right.
I'm gonna need to get gas when I leave. That's my 25.
Right. And people be on that. So it's a crazy
Y'all,
thing.
we had to do better in this season.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Y'all got to do better.
So let's talk, because this is the perfect way to segue. So you've been in these groups. What makes you decide, and when do you decide to be an artist on your own?
Oh my goodness. I think honestly it just happened.
Okay.
Just being called for solos, or like the Malexis J just came from putting stuff together to make an account, and I knew what it was to get in, you know? So I didn't expect for it to be
a brand, a thing.
No.
And then it became a thing.
It did.
I
didn't expect that.
Were you like, so when was the first time it's like Malexis J has to be Malexis J? When was the first time you got called?
The first time was y'all don't laugh at me. I'll just say maybe the first time someone confronted me and they were like, hey, like, we want to put you out there. And shout out to Haywood Sumner.
Shout out to Haywood. Hey, gang. He a beast too.
He contacted me and he was just like, Michaela, like, I really want you to, you know, kind of put yourself out there and we want to help you do it. Okay. And so in November, we did a live concert. Yeah. And it was sold out. And I did not expect that. Now, that was scary. Yeah. I did not expect that at all. Yeah. And so it's just like, oh, okay, let's do it then, you know? So it just happened. And my aunt had just became my manager, booking things for me. Yeah. Like, just everything is just flowing and everything is happening. And I literally told my team that 2023 is going to be our year because I feel like I don't want to be slack. Yeah. And I just feel like there's things that need to be done. Yeah. And I don't want to put myself in my own way. Yeah. Have you done that in the past? Most definitely. Talk about it. Because you see people that you love and that you support doing things. And so you feel that you are not fully capable of doing close to the same thing that they're doing because you feel that you're not good enough. Or you feel that you won't come off the way that you truly want to. Because you're so used to looking up to these people. And you don't want them to think, oh, I can't use her anymore. She all big time. Baby, I'm not big time. It's just I can't help that God has elevated me in the way that he has. Yeah. And that I'm growing. I can't stunt my own growth. Yeah. So have you been in situations, I know it was a thing in high school. Is it still a thing now where people kind of look at you funny? Oh. You seem to not care though. I don't. You gave me the yeah, but. So yeah, because I think I have came into that person where it's like, okay. How did you get there though? How did you get to the person that don't care? Oh, y'all, I don't even know. I just really feel, y'all, when I tell y'all like everything is just happening, everything is just happening. Like I just feel that once things just happen so much, you just become numb to it. And so it's like, okay, think what you want to think. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. Yeah. I ain't trying to be better than nobody. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm the best singer out here. No. Yeah. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah. I'm just doing what I love and it's ministry. Yeah. Yeah. That's it's all the faces. It's the faces for me. Y'all, I'm sorry. I show face real bad. I know you. Hey, they are enjoying. Jess and Shaw are enjoying the faces that she gives me. I show face real bad. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, is there any questions you have?
I wanted to go back to the nice trait, like. Where did that giving spirit come from? Like it had to come from somewhere.
It was just instilled in my family.
Yeah, because if your grandma and your granddad are pastors of a church, that's all you see.
That's all. That's all you see, and that's just how we grew up. Yeah, we're just there to serve anywhere we were needed. Yeah. Me and my mom, we just go.
So your mom is a giver the same way?
My whole family is.
So do y'all ever talk about people using y'all? Be like, Mom, you ain't gonna believe what happened today. You ever do that?
No. They just see it because my mom also has a spirit of discernment.
Come on, Mom. Mom is the GOAT. Like my I need to meet your mom. I ain't gonna lie. You I really like the way I need to meet her, bro. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so continue. Yeah.
It's just the spirit of discernment. And we observe a whole lot, and that's the thing. We can observe, but we don't have to say much. Yeah. And so it just happened that way where they just see things. Yeah. And we have conversations about it or just pray about it. Yeah. And things just work out. Things just happen. Things change.
So you're 22. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say you're just now, but you're in the season, the 3, 5, 7 year window of becoming into yourself as a woman. Mm-hmm. What is a piece of advice your mother has given you throughout this journey of becoming a woman? Let's go.
Lord, let me find one piece.
Or you can give me several. Much. You could just run them down then. I don't care.
It's been so much. I guess I can just say just do right. Just do right. Sometimes it's hard to do, but just do the right thing. Yeah. Just shut your mouth. Mm-hmm. Listen. and just do the right thing. Cause, woo, baby.
Are you saying that sometimes people can make you want to do the wrong thing?
People sometimes can just push your buttons. And you can't really do anything about it because, first of all, I have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
As well as, like I said, people are looking at me that I don't even notice are.
Yeah.
And it's just a thing of, first of all, I don't like confrontation. So I'm not about to fuss with you.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing of, shut my mouth.
Yeah.
Keep on going. There's a whole lot of things that I know that people don't think that I know.
Ooh.
And I'm still, hey, how you doing?
Ooh wee.
But kill them with kindness.
Ooh wee. Hey, your mama the goat. So see, your mama the goat. So you gotta tell me some more. Tell me something else.
I mean, I feel like because she's a single parent.
Let's go there.
Oh God,
Let's
we
go
going
there.
We going.
Let's go. Okay.
We going. So there's just things that she had to teach me that my dad could not, because my dad is not here. He's here on earth. Yeah. He's just not here.
Yeah.
And so there were also things that I had to get used to because I wanted that relationship with my dad. Like every girl dreams of, okay, her dad walking her down the aisle when she gets married. Okay, but I don't have that. It's just a situation for me where on his side of the family, they don't know me. And I'm 22.
Okay.
That's deep, ain't it?
Yeah, you hit me hard.
It's crazy because it's a season that I had to go through. Because for me, it's a testimony, and it always takes me back to Tyler Perry Meet the Browns. At the end of the movie, when his son is doing his thing, and then he want to come in. Oh, this my son. Yeah. This my son. Like, I love him. Where you been?
Yeah, man.
So I feel like it's going to come to that place, and it's deep because no one has ever heard the story. Yeah. So I feel like it's deep to where I wanted that. Yeah. And it's like a part of me still does, but I'm not about to. Like, first of all, I'm your daughter. I'm the baby. I'm the baby. So I'm not about to reach out to you because you're my parent.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about it. Because
let's talk about it.
I've heard fathers be on that they should call me tip. They didn't make you. You made them. They need to call me. The phone worked 2 ways. They didn't ask to be here.
Sure did not.
And I've heard it, and every time I hear it, I'm like, that statement clearly shows your frame of mind, which is why you have not talked to your child already.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a sense of pride and entitlement for whatever reason that will make you think your child owe you a phone call first when you made them.
Yeah.
So how in the world? So it had to be hard at first.
Oh, yeah. It very much so.
Yeah.
Because knowing that people know him as well as my brother.
Okay.
My brother is up there, known all over the world.
Okay.
But does Michaela choose to disclose that? No, because I'm over here saving lives.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question. We ain't going to put all your business out in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as like geographical location, how far is your daddy from you?
Babe, I don't even know no more.
Okay, how far was he from you? Could he drive to you in a day?
Yes.
Jesus, that's the point I'm trying to make. That sucks,
bro. Yes.
So do you think him not being in your life, was that because there was issues with him and your mom?
No. Not at all.
Okay, explain.
It's just things were done that shouldn't have been done. And I was just made.
Yes.
And another brother that I'm close with, shout out to my brother Damien, my headache.
Shout out.
Things were done to where I guess he's known about my brother, but not me. Okay. And so it's just a thing of, I think that happened maybe last year before last. Okay. But I've been in the same room with this man. Yeah. I've been in the same room with him. But it's like, it's giving the vibes of, I don't want our business to be out there. I don't want people to.
So keeping a secret is more important than embracing his daughter.
This secret has been kept for 22 years, about to be 23.
What secret is more important than a child that you made?
That looks just like you.
Yeah, listen, even if you did something wrong, even if you made a mistake, if a child is born, the child trumps the secrets, man. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. I was just talking to my wife about this yesterday. Parents, y'all secrets be jacking y'all kids up because we have to live through that. We have to live with people looking at us funny who know the secret. Mm-hmm. We know something ain't right. Ain't nobody telling us nothing. We just out here looking like some plum rejected fools.
Yeah,
that sucks,
it's
man.
real. It's real. It's real. And part of me, like when I was younger, because I would call him and I would just be like, "Hey, like, can I see you? Can we hang?" Broken promises. I'll say that. Broken promises.
It wasn't like I'm coming to get you. You at the door. He never.
Oh no,
come.
that's not happening. It's we're going to go somewhere where people don't know me.
Oh wow.
But that never happened. Oh yeah. Yes.
So you say you're at the place now where you still would like for it to happen, but you ain't tripping if it don't? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think if you become like this world-renowned artist, things will change? I hope that's not the truth because that is very vain.
I hope it's not the truth either because my family don't play that.
Yeah, man.
Because they'll see him in different places and want to
like to this day they be seeing him.
Yes.
This sucks.
Yes. But for me, it's just like, y'all stop asking me about him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I came to that point. I had to get through that healing process of feeling rejected by him or feeling like part of it was my fault when it's not. Like, looking back at it now, I'm trying to figure out still to this day why I thought that part of it was my fault when it's not. It's just, you were in the wrong.
Yeah.
And you did what you did.
Yeah.
Own up to it. And don't be scared that it's going to break your family apart because at this point, you did that.
Yeah. And so if it did break your family apart, you did that.
You did that.
Jeez, not neglect the whole life you made. Mm-hmm. Yo.
Yeah.
So we got to go back now. Mm-hmm. Because now you're telling me you're dealing with the rejection of a father and bullying. And all you're doing is trying to do the thing that you love and know how to do, and that's sing.
Music takes my mind off everything.
Let's go.
That's what I love to do. Like, it literally takes my mind off of everything.
Yeah.
If I'm sad or, like, just feeling down or whatever, like, if I go somewhere and sing right now, it's literally everything is off of my brain.
Yeah.
Everything is off of my brain.
Yeah, so you, like, zone out a little bit.
I don't even think about the situation. Yeah. Then I face reality when I walk out them doors.
Ooh. So, have you ever been in a situation where, like, you sung and you had, like, the craziest time in the world? It was amazing. The experience was crazy. The people enjoyed it. And then you walked out and had a breakdown?
I've never had a breakdown. I would just say when it's, like, late at night, when you start, I'm an overthinker. Okay. And so I think like very, very hard. Mm-hmm. It's just like in those times, like wanting to take a drive, but I'm not. Michaela, you gonna lay right here in this bed. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't know what's gonna happen because my mind just goes round and round. And that's the thing that I tell my people, check on your strong friends. Yeah. Because you think that people are so strong and good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see somebody's suicide note. Or somebody has gone away from here, you have to check on your strong friends. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I want advice from them. Like, giving also comes with people coming to you because they feel like you're a safe space. Yeah. And they can come to you for anything and get advice from you for anything or need you for anything because they know in any given situation that you're going to be there for them.
Yeah, they can bank on it.
Yes.
Yes.
And so with that comes the weight of their situation on you on top of what you already have.
Yeah. And then not to mention if it's multiple people that do that.
Yes.
If you got a friend group where you're the therapist,
that's
Jesus.
a lot. That is a lot.
So is that you in your friend group?
It used to be.
Used to be.
Used to be.
What changed?
Oh, me.
What up, y'all? I'm Rajay, and I want to say first, thank y'all for the support, thank y'all for the love, and thank y'all for watching and listening to this podcast. We really don't take it for granted. Hey, if y'all want to continue to support us by spending y'all money, I got a way for y'all to do that. Y'all go to rajxshaw.com and pick up that Make It Happen hoodie today. Life be crazy, but we still got to do what? Make it happen, gang.
What changed about you?
Just being like, look, I love you, but you gonna have to pray about that. Figure that out. And it's not being mean. It's not saying don't come to me about that no more. It's not that. It's just that's a whole lot of stress on me. Yeah. I got my own stuff going on. Yeah. You know, that pot on top of that.
Yeah,
that's too much.
So how have you been working through your stuff?
I literally just tell people I'm just going day by day.
Yeah.
Just going day by day. Like, I can't determine what the future will hold for me. Mm-hmm. I can't determine what tomorrow will bring. Hopefully I make it to tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm literally just going day by day with everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Just breathing through it. Like, all you have to do is breathe through it. Like, I literally, since I started with middle school, like, I have an affirmation wall.
Okay.
And I have different affirmations up there. And one of the affirmations is breathe.
Yeah.
And
very basic but important thing.
Yes. And there's so many things that like they hold in, and I told them I can relate to you because I'm just a few years older than you. Yeah. So I can relate to you, and tears just started flowing. Like, it's just affirmations for me just do so much. And just breathe.
Yeah.
Just breathe.
So I want to talk about affirmations for a minute because some people believe in them. Mm-hmm. Some people think that they're just words. Mm-hmm. What about affirmations connect in your life?
First of all, I'm always that one that tries to find the positive in every negative situation.
Yeah. And
so I know that my words have power. So whatever comes out of my mouth will happen.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Like, I had to learn that. I even get on my friends sometimes when they say things. I'm just like, don't say that. And they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I said that. I'm sorry. You don't like hearing that from me.
Yeah.
Because your words have power.
Yeah, they do.
So anything that you say will happen. If you say, I'm tired, baby, you about to be tired.
Facts.
If you're not really tired, you know?
Yeah.
And so affirmations for me, I tell my kids, if you ever just need to just take a class period and just talk. Mm-hmm. Because you're going through something. Because those kids have things on them that I won't even think about some of the stuff that they think about now in middle school.
And my daughter is in the 6th grade. Mm-hmm. And I listen to her talk now. And she told me something that was very important that I think you'll appreciate. Mm-hmm. She was frustrated with one of her teachers because her teacher was a little bit out of pocket. But she said to me, our teachers act like we're not humans too.
Yeah.
Like, they just see us as children that they teach and reprimand. They don't realize that we are young, but we are people.
And that's the thing.
And she said, she said, I don't think it's fair that they demand for us to respect them, but they don't respect us. Mm-hmm. That thing took me out.
And it's a lot of things that I see. Like, kids coming to me just from starting with them a few days ago. They're like, oh, I like your class. I said, why you like my class? They said, because you cool and we can talk to you about anything. And I said, oh, okay. Yeah, y'all can talk to me. And I said, like, this is a safe space. And one of them was like, well, I'm going to tell you, I don't like my teacher. And I said, why you don't like them? They be bugging. They be tripping. Oh, okay. I said, well, am I a cool teacher to you? They said, yeah, I like me. I don't want to leave. I said, all right. So it's just that for me, for my middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Now that is what makes my day.
Yeah.
That is what drives me to go every day.
Yes. So have you ever connected your spirit and who you are now to you contributing to them not being the same middle schooler you were? Have you ever thought that you are in a position now to encourage them and empower them through things that you went through?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I literally talked to them when I got my first group Monday. Never seen these kids before, don't know them. And I was just simply asking questions like to all my girls, because what I do is I pull out groups out of their core classes and help them with their reading or their math. And so I had all girls, and I was just asking them, do you think you're beautiful? Or do you think that, or do you love yourself? And some of them were hesitating, and I asked them, I said, okay, let's talk about that. What is that hesitation? Ooh. And she said, my body. And she just bawled. And I went behind her and I hugged her. I said, I literally went through the same thing you are going through in middle school, in high school. I said, people bully you, don't they? She said, yes. I said, I do not want you to think that you are not beautiful. I said, you have to love yourself before anyone else loves you. So when that person is bullying you, or they're saying things about you that you know in yourself that is not true, you know that you're pretty, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, that's really going to get to you. Not saying that when you do know that and you hear those words that it's not going to affect you in a way, but it's not going to impact you as hard because you know who you are.
Yes.
And so I hugged her and I told her, I said, you are beautiful. I said, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Like, I spoke scriptures over my kids. I had to. That's just all I know to do.
Yeah.
And after that, just seeing her the next day, just smiling.
Let's go.
Like, so there were a lot of burdens, like things weighing the kids down. And I just, like, especially the girls, like, I can relate to them.
Yeah.
And so the boys just like, oh, I don't care. I just don't.
Yeah.
But with my girls, I could tell that, like, they're shutting down, or they just need to talk to somebody, or I have to kind of pull it. I'm like, okay, do you need a minute? She's like, yeah. I told my other kids, go ahead to class. That just me telling my other kids to go to class, having that conversation with her opening up to me. And this is what I also can say. Parents, please listen to your children. Because when they come to you about things that they're uncomfortable about, they're really uncomfortable about it. Like, they're just not saying these things to just say them. They're just not saying these things to just get attention from you. But it's just a lot that kids go through. And like I said, they have been exposed to more.
Way more than us.
Way more.
TikTok alone.
TikTok.
Just TikTok.
Instagram.
Woo!
11 through 13-year-olds already have boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yes.
And I'm all hugged up in the hallway. And I'm just like,
and they got real
class.
drama cheating problems.
Yes.
Real love and hip hop going on.
Fighting over people.
Yes, it's real life.
So I just say, listen.
My daughter be telling me some stories that sound like a movie. I said, there ain't no way.
Yes.
He like,
yes.
She said what? And he did what now?
Yeah.
Boy, she be coming with the full script.
And that's how it is. And middle school is, woo.
And
God.
they deal, like you said, they deal with real stuff.
Even though they should not be. Not right now.
They shouldn't. But it's the reality.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm a parent. Sometimes parent can get caught in work mode and provider mode, so much so that they make sure the lights on, they make sure the food on the table. But that's where it stops.
Yeah.
And then they are hurt or embarrassed or frustrated when the child looks for another place.
Oh, yeah.
To either express or be or learn about themselves. But when you're not there for them emotionally and mentally, you kind of force them to have to go other places. So once the funk hits the fan, you have to take responsibility that you weren't there for real.
Yeah.
And when parents are doing the best that they can, sometimes that hurts their ego.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it less true.
Yeah. Yeah, don't use that as an excuse.
That's not an excuse. I had to go to work is not an excuse to ignore your daughter and then find out she did something you ain't like later. Because she tried to tell you.
Tried to tell you. Tried to tell you.
She tried to tell you.
Yeah.
Go in your room. Girl ain't trying to hear that. You just want attention.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I ain't got time to hear that today. Okay. Somebody gonna hear it. And it's gonna be a somebody you don't approve of after it's too late.
After it's too late. That just is what it is.
Yo, this is good, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This a vibe, bro. So, should we go back to singing? Where are you now singing? Like, do you sing in any groups now?
No, but I just recently put out that I now have some of my friends with me.
She built a team
called The Movement. They have been behind me for a while now, but I just made it official.
Let's go.
So yeah, they're with me now.
Okay.
So it's Malexis J and The Movement, and I'm still doing my own thing. So
yeah,
it's just we're a team. But even if the whole team isn't needed, I'm still Malexis J.
Yeah.
And so with that, it's just mind blowing. Yeah. We're doing our own thing. We have some content coming out.
Oh, so how did the team come together?
Oh God. So I guess it was just from people that I was close with that, saw what I was doing and supported me, pushed me without me having to tell them, I need you here. They were just like, when you got to be there?
Yeah.
What time? Okay, we're there.
Yeah.
So I had them type of people.
Yeah.
As well as people that are like, okay, I'm coming because ain't nobody going to mess with you.
Oh.
That's going to be there.
So you got some of them too?
Some. Almost my whole team like that. I got some that are just like, okay, Michaela, just hold on. It's okay. Just calm down. I ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I know that also they're going to pray me down.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, team. The movement is in full effect. 2023. Malexis J going crazy on y'all.
Literally.
Gang.
Literally.
So I'm sure you about to start working on music and stuff.
I want to work on originals. We're in the process of thinking of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, very. And I do have content coming out. There's like 2 things coming out.
Okay.
As well as there is going to be content coming out from the concert that I just did in December.
Okay.
So it's just little snippets.
Let's go.
Yeah, we working.
She gonna set y'all up for what's coming.
We going up the stairs, y'all. Yeah. So we not to the elevator yet. So we going up the stairs. we working. We just taking our time.
Yes.
We going down. We going.
So before you leave, I want to ask you a question. If 22-year-old Malexis or Michaela, whichever one y'all call her, had to talk to her, let's say 10-year-old self, what would you tell her?
Oh my goodness. So I would tell her not to give up, to stay consistent, and stay focused. That's all. Yeah. It's things that I've learned. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Consistency that's the cheat code.
Yes.
People be out here tripping.
You have to be consistent.
You have to. That's the cheat
that's
code.
what I'm still working on, but you got to do it.
You got to.
You got to do it.
You got to. Sha, you got anything else?
Trying to think.
I just want to make sure. Because you be having good questions on the low.
On the low.
On the low, on the high, whichever one. High, low, mid.
Let me ask, did you go to college?
I did. I went to Lenore Community College.
Okay.
Got my associates in fine arts and music.
Let's go.
And then I transferred over to ECU.
Okay.
I did 1 semester there.
Okay.
Simply because COVID hit.
Ooh.
And when COVID hit, I had to move all my stuff out.
Yeah.
And I was doing things online anyway. I just wanted to be there for the college experience. But I mean, what good was that if I'm in my dorm room all day? So it was just kind of pointless.
You know what, deuces.
So I guess it was just like kind of trying to get out of the house in a sense as well, even though it was 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Just a change of scenery for me.
Yeah. So you've always been at the crib up until this point? Up until college, you was always at the crib? So it's like, so your family, your grandparents, your mama, your cousins and them, the groups. So are you just now starting to come out the house for real?
No, I've been out the house.
I mean, when I say house, I mean the little pocket of town.
Oh, yeah.
How does that feel to be like, okay, I'm about to start moving and shaking?
It feels good. It really does. It's just sometimes it's just like people have to stop me and tell me, Michaela, you need to slow down. You need to sit down somewhere because you need to rest because your body will shut down.
It will.
If you don't sit down.
Yeah.
And it's done that before. And I'm trying not to get it to that again.
Okay.
And that was years ago. So we're doing good.
We're doing good.
So it's just now I'm just taking more rest days.
Good.
I'm taking more rest days.
Okay, you are out here adulting pretty well. I have to give it to you.
Yes, I know.
You are learning the lessons and you are implementing them.
I have to.
Shout out. I'm proud of you, yo.
Shout out to Lynette.
Lynette is the go. Lynette, I need to meet you. We need to get Lynette on the show. She need to come to the crib because she sounds like an amazing woman.
Get Lynette in here.
And then to know that she raised you by herself, bro.
Yes, and it takes a village. But my mama, and raising me and my little brother, because my little brother is 13 and he is a beast on drums.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ, to be 13.
I believe it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you had to watch so were you aware, were you saying to yourself, my mom probably shouldn't be doing this on her own?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How did that make you feel to see her having to do it by herself?
It just feels, it's hurtful because then it makes me not want to create a cycle, a generational thing. Because it makes me want to be better. Not saying that she's horrible. It's not saying that. I just see the things that she goes through as a single parent that I know I don't want to go through. Yeah. So it's just watching her, how she takes care of us, how she goes to work every day. Woo. That's a lot. On top of we're helping our grandparents, figuring out song lists, singing, rehearsing when we can, then doing other things for other groups, driving up and down the roads. That's a lot. It's
a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot.
Shout out to Lynette again. You a beast. You a beast.
Yes.
Shout out to all the single mothers out there.
Yeah.
It's not hard, and you guys don't get enough credit to have to be a mother and a father. We know that sometimes things can slip through the cracks.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes we have to be the children that can see the bigger picture enough to forgive for things that we wanted, things that we expected, things that didn't happen. Because the older we get, the more we realize they can't be everything.
Oh, yeah.
So some things going to slip through the cracks. And we have to be okay, I get it, Mom.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And it's not for me to understand because I'm not a parent. Even though I have some traits when it comes to being with kids that are motherly, I still don't know what that feeling is. So I can't be like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, or oh, you shouldn't be feeling that way. I can't do that because I'm not a mother, so I don't know what it all entails. So I can't judge. I don't have a reason to judge. All I can do is be supportive of my mother. So that's all I can do.
This is beautiful. This has been real. Shout out to Lynette. Shout out to LaGrange. Shout out to Michaela or Malexis grandparents. Shout out to the movement. Gang. Shout out to Reggie sitting over there. Gang. Hey, y'all, this has been real. We love y'all. We out. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.